Doing numbers like equations. Trench talk. When you jump up off the porch as a youngin' and start posting on the block with the junkies and get it bounced.
So these black wolves, they signify manipulation, corrupt or evil leaders, false prophets, unclean people or a person wanting to lead you astray. Separate yourself from deceptive people. They could be working in the shadows and in your face acting like your friend or family. It means false wisdom or false discernment. They want to delay your progress, and they will take the chance as soon as they get it, and as soon as they see you growing in any way. They're waiting for their opportunities to strike, and in the meantime could be feeding you lies, and also stopping the direction you want or need to go.
I had no idea that Nightmare on Elm Street was inspired by a true story. Wes Craven was inspired to write one of the most famous scary movies of all time after reading an article about the mysterious death of a Cambodian refugee. For days on end, this poor boy had been afraid to sleep because of constant nightmares. His parents thought they could finally relax when he fell asleep one night, but then they woke up to screaming and ran to his bedroom to find him deceased. When he looked into the matter further, he found records of 10 men dying between October 1st, 1986 and April 30th, 1988. All of these cases were male Southeast Asian refugees who died of cardiac arrest in their sleep. This was referred to as sudden unexplained nocturnal death syndrome. It was largely attributed to PTSD because those who had fled Cambodia and Laos had witnessed horrific acts of war. Another theory is that these people were exposed to some sort of nuclear war chemical such as Agent Orange. I think it makes total sense that there would be cases of hearts actually stopping because of the sheer amount of stress and trauma that these people experienced. Wes Craven then crafted a movie about the concept of a monster that kills you in your sleep, and he named the villain after his childhood bully, Fred Krueger. Wes Craven made Freddy Krueger have knives for fingers because he figured that a knife was a fear that could stretch across different cultures and different time eras and be something that everybody found scary. Also, just the concept of not being able to go to sleep because somebody is going to kill you in your dreams is something that just really sticks with you as an audience member, and it's why Nightmare on Elm Street is one of my favorite scary movies. If you have a morbid curiosity and like hearing stories like this, then make sure to follow my account. I'll be discussing the origins behind other popular scary movies all throughout the month of October.
Assalamu alaikum. Now, anyone who sees themselves being bitten by one of these two animals in the dream, then know that this is something very important. Okay, important message that you need to understand. Number one, a black dog biting you. And number two, a black snake. As for black dog, the Prophet said, Al-Kalbul Aswad Shaytan. The black dog is a shaitan. As for black snakes, so many scholars of dream interpretation based upon that dream, they mention that black animals in general, they come bad in bad context and they represent the shayateen of the jinns. And also, Allah says, وَجَاءُوا بِسِحْرٍ عَظِيمٍ about Musa. They came, Fir'aun and his people, they came with a great sihr of snakes. The Prophet ﷺ told us that jinns, they take form of snakes and so on. Yeah? So if you see them biting you, this is one of two things. Number one, a shaitan amongst the jinn has caused harm to you. This harm, it could be through mess, being touched by them, or number two, through sihr, magic spell. This is the first meaning. Second meaning, a bad person, a human being, but evil person, has harmed you either with their eyes, evil eye, with their statements, with their words, or with their actions. So what should the person do if you see these types of dreams? Take it very seriously. Do ruqya, adhkar, and keep your duties to Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wallahu a'lam.
It was good, man. Talk to your boy, man. Charlie's Vicious, man. You know what I'm saying? Your boy, Billionaire Charlie. You feel me? But today we got to talk about it, man. Growing up as a kid, man, I used to have a lot of horrible dreams, man. Dreams of me falling, you know what I mean? Then waking up shaking. Dreams of me being attacked. In my dreams, I've always had these crazy dreams as growing up as a kid. Used to have brutal nightmares, man, where I wake up in sweats. I don't do no drugs or nothing like that. Worst I do, probably like some cigarettes or something like that. But yeah, man, I used to have these horrible dreams. I remember one time, man, I was standing in my auntie house, man, and I had fell asleep. And I remember I was getting attacked in a dream to the point that I fell off the bed and I woke up in a sweat. And one time I just was like, my cousin seen me like fighting in my dream. And I was like, man, why you ain't wake me up, man? Why you ain't wake me up? And he just let me just like go through the motions, man. But I've always had this thing where I had these crazy, like unbelievable dreams. But lately, my dreams I've been having, I had a dream about a black dog, you know what I mean? And also a wolf. And they both bit me in the dream. You know what I mean? I remember the dream, it was like I was at this camp and the dog came underneath the tent on the other side and it bit me on the side. It bit me like on the side of my stomach or whatever, right? And I woke up and I could still feel the pain from it, like it was real. Like I woke up and I could feel the pain on the side of my on my side. I didn't know if it was like telling me something or what it was, you know what I'm saying? And the other day I had the same dream. It was like this. It was like two wolves and they was fighting. It was a black one and it was a white one, and the black one was attacking it and it wouldn't let go. And then the other one I had was the dog had bit my arm and wouldn't let it go. You know what I mean? So I got bits 2 times in 2 different dreams. One on my side of my stomach, and I woke up and my side was hurting. Then one on my arm, and then another one I seen the dog bite another dog. It was a white dog, 2 of them going against each other, and the black dog was the one that was victorious. You know what I mean? So I've been having these crazy dreams for a long time. I get different symbols of different animals. I had a snake dream before. I had a Black Panther dream before. And recently it's been the wolf and the dog dreams, the black dog dreams. And like, man, I could just see a picture of it and just be like, that's it, man. The eyes. And the crazy thing about the animals, right? The animals had spirits of humans. They could talk, but they wasn't talking with their mouth. They would talk through their mind to you. You know what I mean? And it was like the dog was saying, and one of the dreams was like, I'm giving you everything you asked for. It's like, what the fuck? Before I'm waking, keep saying, I'm giving you everything you was asking for. I'm giving you everything. And I woke up out the dream and I just couldn't go back to sleep. It was, I was giving you everything you asked for. I gave you, and this was the dream where I got bit on the side when it kept saying, I'm giving you everything you've been asking for. I'm giving you everything you've been asking for. And it wasn't talking, the dog don't talk with his mouth. It was talking through his mind to me. So it was like crazy. So I've been having a lot of dreams like this, man. And it's been like, I ain't gonna lie, it spooked me out a lot of time. Every time I had these nightmares, as a kid, I used to have them a lot. Like, I'm talking about, I wake up in sweats. Like, them joints used to be like super horrible, man. And I always felt like, as a person, right, and you know, me spiritually, I'm a loving individual. That's how my mom raised me. I love like unconditionally. That's who I am. I always be that. I have this strong love, but lately I've been having this anger and this disappointment with the people and family and things of that nature, because it's like I give people love and they don't give it back. They'll hurt me. They'll do things to me. They don't want me to forgive them. And lately, the love that I used to be toward and how I was brought up has turned to darkness in a sense, because I don't like those individuals no more. And I can even say, I don't never like saying that hatred word, but the things that they've done to me made me feel that feeling of hatred, which I don't even like to move in hatred. So I try to separate myself away from the people that hurt me like that. The angel number 344, which to me is my version of that number. When I see that angel number, is a loved one returning back to you. Some type of love, if it's family, if it's relationships, something within the love compassion. When I see that number 344, and I've been seeing it a lot on the clock, a lot, 344, 344, 344. I'm like, yo, what's going on? On top of multiple of these dreams of this black dog either attacking me or giving me a message, but it always bit me twice when I seen the dream, bro. Like, I don't know, but like I say, my whole life growing up as a kid, as I got a little bit older, the dreams stopped, but they come here and there. Either it's like telling me something, but sometimes I can't really decode what it's trying to say. But this one was pretty obvious because the dog was actually speaking, not with his lips, but through his mind. It was telling me something. You know what I mean? Like, I'm giving you, like, and I felt like it's because lately I've been praying for to go to another level, to pray for this and that, to just get away from those dark people that do messed up things to me. You know what I mean? I just want better. I want this. I want that. And what I would say is God has given me damn near everything, a lot of things that I've been asking for. He's been blessing me with it. Even the bad relationships that I asked for, God has blessed me with it. Even the ones I begged for, I got them, and they end up turning out dark. And there's a lot of these situations that I've been in that I prayed for, and it ended up bad because we don't have. Everybody got free will, free thinking, and free way of doing things. And that's something I'm learning within the spiritual world too. You can pray, they might come to you, might be your love of your life or whatever the case may be. And like I say, you can't control what they do. But that dream world thing is crazy. I just think about the bite, bro. Like when the dog, like I said, it looked like a wolf, a black wolf, or a black dog, man. And I remember it come from underneath the tent. And I see it and I could feel the energy of it. And it just bit me on the side. And I'm talking about it bit me and wouldn't let go on the side. Like, and I'm just like trying to get out of the dream. And it's just saying, I've been giving you everything you've been asking for. I've been giving you everything you've been asking for. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, I wake up, man, I can't go back to sleep. Then the other one was, I'm gonna tell you the other dog dream. This other dog dream was, it was a bunch of, it was the dog, it was somebody that I know dog. I ain't gonna say that person's name, but it's not real. Like this is not a real person dog and nothing like that. It's just I know the person, but the dog, they don't have a dog. They don't have that dog. But I'm in there and I'm looking at the dog, and I think I keep telling them get the dog because the dog once again has like some type of spiritual thing on them where it's like they can. I could feel this dog didn't talk in this one, but I could feel the energy that I was about to be attacked. So I'm like, get the dog, get the dog. And the person that I'm talking to, which is, I know this person is a family member. Like I say, don't have this dog at all. This is a dream. The dog jumps and bites my arm and it latches on. I can't get it off. And I keep telling the young lady, that's a family member, to get the dog. And she wouldn't get the dog. She just allowed the dog to just keep biting my arm. She didn't get him off me. She didn't help me. She didn't prevent it from when I felt the energy of the dog when it attacked me. None of that. Just got bit. I couldn't decode what that was about. You know what I mean? But I like I said, that one, when I woke up, same thing. I felt that energy, bro. Like it's like when I wake out of the dream, I can still feel like the marks. You know what I mean? That's the weird bugged out shit with it. I still felt it. Like even when it bit me on the side, bro, I woke up, I'm laying on this side that it bit me on. And then when I woke up, the whole entire day, bro, the whole day I felt that pain on the side of my stomach. I felt that pain the whole day. I don't know. I'm a diabetic. I don't know if it was trying to tell me go to the doctor or what it was trying to tell me. But I would tell you, I felt that pain all day long. When it bit me on my arm, I was working and stuff like that, nodded off, and woke up, and I could still feel the impact of these bites. So it's like bugged out to me, man. I don't know, man. And I was thinking about the movie Freddy, man. And I was like, bugged me out, G, because it's like, it's a lot of truth to that, man. There's a lot of truth to that, G. There's a lot of truth for that, bro. The nightmares that I've had on my life, bro. You know what I mean? But like I said, I put God first, you know what I mean? And I continue to put God first. I know that being a good person, being a pure-hearted person, it comes with stuff. You know what I'm saying? And being a loving person, you know what I mean? Like I say, I don't like to walk in hatred, but some people do make me mad to that point. And I just ask for forgiveness for feeling that way, even though they done me dirty. It's just like, I don't like to hate anybody. That's not how I was brought up. That's not how I was raised. That's not what I believe in spiritually. None of that. But I can tell you one thing, bro. The enemy has been trying to turn me to that dark individual and to begin to move in that dark energy of hatred when that's not who I am. You know what I mean? But like I said, my truth is I do be feeling that energy from myself because of the pain that the people put me through and the things that they done to me. And I look at them and it be like, this is the crazy part about it all. I love each and every one of the family members equally. I love them. But the pain that different people put me through, from work to relationships with friends, people betraying me, stabbing me in my back. And it's like, bro, I realize I love y'all. I love my neighborhood, Tyler Park. I love where I come from. I love them. I don't have that, bro. I will support anybody projects. I'll support anybody work. You know what I mean? Like I say, if I was to die today or tomorrow, right? People should always know that Charlie loved everybody. And that's just real. I loved everybody. I care about everybody, bro. I ain't nowhere near perfect, man. I make mistakes that I done things that I should have never done. I've done a lot of things I should have never done. And I ask for forgiveness for those things. But I think one of the things that God been trying to work with me is like, if he gonna forgive me, why can't I forgive others? And that's what I'm working on, because hatred ain't the way to go. And sometimes we gotta humble ourselves. And I feel like me as a man, and sometimes I feel like when you walking in this, and what we call this faith right here, you got to put ego aside, put pride aside. And like I say, as I've been dealing with depression and things of that nature, just trying to uplift myself, I've been in a more of a darker depression than I have ever been in my life. You know what I mean? I've been going through different things where I see betrayal. I see people with the user mentality. I see the people that, like, even homegirls and different friends, I look at like, I gave them love. I gave them support. And in return, they hurt me. I seen a person literally look me in my eyes and say, Charlie, I love you. And that person literally would try to allow harmful things to happen to me. And I grew hatred against a lot of people for betraying me, for hurting me, for doing things to me. And I don't know if it's God's message to me. I don't know if it's enemy message to me. I don't know where the messages are coming from. I just know my whole life, spiritually, I've been connected from my mom, from, you know what I mean, Doris Rankins, from my mom, my biological mama, Angela. They all installed this in me. You know what I mean? To be a light, to be a good person, to put your 10% in. You know what I mean? I know my dad was a Muslim and things of that nature. Got different family members and stuff. There's 5%ers and things of that nature, different beliefs, different things. You know what I mean? But I never was supposed to be a person running around killing people. I never supposed to be a person around here doing anything within the evil concept. You know what I mean? And like I said before, I've done a lot of wrong in this world. You know what I mean? I've done a lot of things I should have never done. You know what I mean? And I took advantage of things I should have never took advantage of. You know what I mean? Like I said before, man, like I never was perfect. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, these dreams, man, I ain't gonna even cap. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you, man. The most scariest stuff I ever experienced, my G. I'm telling you, and I'm a big dude, but nigga, the dreams that I've been seeing, man, the last couple of my years, man, even the days when I was homeless, bro, like the dreams that I've been seeing, bro, were being like very, very scary, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I say, you get the positive dreams too, where I've seen some big things happen for me in dreams where I'm just like, whoa. And then I also see the scary, which would tell me it's just like, it's people that love me and it's people that hate me. And it's people that would love to see my demise. But at the end of the day, man, like I said before, I ain't no big gangster. I ain't no big tough guy. I don't know what God got for me. I don't know if my time here now or when. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna be like, oh, nothing can happen to me. I'm not gonna never see no shit like that. I'm gonna just say, like, I pray for the best. You know what I mean? I try to lean forward into positivity. And I need to turn that hatred feeling that I have into love. And I feel like today I just need to clear my mind, purify my soul, and go back to fasting and praying more. I already pray 5 times a day. But I just think I need to do better as a person. And I think that's where the dreams and all the things are coming from. It's like they telling you, you know what I mean? I'm giving you all the things you asked for, you know what I mean? And, you know, have a beautiful daughter, to have beautiful son and beautiful kids and beautiful life. And then you mad at the world for nothing. You got people that love you and care about you, but you worry about the people that don't care about you. You know what I mean? So like at the end of the day, I'll say this, man. Even though these dreams scare the hell out of me, every time I see them and every time I experience them, I mean, it scared the living fuck out of me, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, I feel like it's my fault. And I feel like it's my fault because within moving in light, within moving in positivity, You're not exempt from problems. You're not exempt from things happening to you. And I need to be man enough to say, okay, God, I'm cool with that. I'm not going to hate my brothers and sisters or my family members for the things that they done to me. I'm going to love them regardless. And I need to be man enough to do that. But sometimes I get caught in the wave of what the enemy want to do to me or what the enemy trying to do to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's my fault. You feel me? But at the end of the day, man, like, I'm human just like everybody else. You know what I mean? I ain't perfect in any form or fashion. That's what I want to say. I'm not perfect. I do get mad. I do get upset. I do get depressed and get down when I see people I love hurt me. It hurt me deeply. I ain't too proud to say that. You know what I mean? Like, I remember one time, man. I remember one time, bro, like, I was going through some shit and I'm just literally sitting on the porch and like real tears coming down my eyes. Of just feeling so disappointed in just like people and life and shit like that. And I just like, sometimes I get in my mind, I'd be like, man, fuck this shit. I mean, sometimes I get like that, I'd be like, fuck this shit. I don't even want to do this life no more. And like I said before, I know I got a purpose because I know there's a lot of people that feel that way sometimes. But sometimes I get like that. I get to a point where it's just like, fuck life, man. I be like that sometimes when it's like, maybe God got a purpose for me. I don't know what he got a purpose for me. But I know the devil and God want to use me in this life. I know that. You know what I mean? Who am I going to follow at the end? You know what I'm saying? So that's just the real, man. And like I said before, I'm not exempt from niggas trying to get at me or do something crazy to me, dreams or in reality. You know what I mean? I ain't exempt from none of that shit. You know what I mean? I'm keeping it a bean. Like I said, that shit that I've been seeing lately in them dreams, bro. And I know how I pray. I pray a lot. I fast a lot. I tap in spiritually a lot. So I already know my energy level is beyond what I've been my whole life. You know what I mean? We talking like we talking reality and some. Let's do cartoon, Dragon Ball Z. My energy level is on Super Saiyan level, man. I know that. I know that. I know that I can create anything with my mind. I know that. I know the energy that I hold. I know what the ancestors want for me. You know what I mean? I feel like I done more wrong moving in hatred and being mad because of what people done to me. I should love them regardless and understand that they are who they are. You know what I mean? And I can't change my purpose because they want to do things like that towards me. You know what I mean? But yeah, them dreams came to me, bro. I've been having them since a kid. Really crazy ones, bro. Like really crazy ones, man. Shit that I'm telling you, like, I used to wake up in cold sweat. Like I said, I don't do no drugs, no pills, none of that shit. I don't do none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't do none of that drugs and none of that shit. So it ain't no, you know what I mean? It ain't no drug shit. I don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like them dreams where I'd never forget as a kid. I was in foster care, man. I remember I had this crazy nightmare and I woke up and I was just shaking like I'm on the top bunk. I'm sweating and everything, bro. Like, for now, the dreams where I'm seeing them now where it's like I'm waking up and I actually feel pain when I wake up. That's that bugged out shit that had me bugged out. For me to get bit on the side of my stomach and wake up and be in pain the whole fuck. Bro, I think I was in pain for a couple of days on my side. Like I say before, I'm diabetic. It could have been a warning sign about a health reason. You know what I mean? It could have been like, yeah, bro, you eating too much shit, sweet shit, you doing too much. You need to go to the doctor. It might have been a warning for that. You know what I mean? I know I'm diabetic, but I'm telling you, I woke up with the arm pain and the pain from my stomach getting bit, like I said in the dream, on my arm. And then I got bit on my stomach and I felt that shit. That it was multiple days I felt that stomach pain, though. Real shit. It was multiple days on the side of my stomach. Like I felt that pain when it bit me at. So yeah, bro, I don't know, bro. Like I said, some of the stuff that I see in my dreams and some of the stuff that I experience, I ain't gonna lie, that shit spooked me out sometimes, bro. That shit be bugged out, my nigga. Like, on God, that shit be bugged out. But like I say before, you tapping in spiritually like that, you never know, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, you gonna get messages, all type of things, man. Because your spiritual level is enhancing and you becoming something different. You being able to connect to multiple universes at this point. You know what I mean? Your power level. And then you a light. Everybody want to hurt you. A light is the symbol, is the equivalent of having 100 million mosquitoes around. You turn a light on and all of them going to the light. You know what I mean? So that's how that shit be. You feel me? But I ain't want to talk y'all head off. I just like, that shit bugged me out, G. You know what I mean? Y'all tap in, get in the comments, and let me know have y'all had dreams or experiences like that. You feel me? But I'm out, G.
The real Freddy Krueger.
Black dog, especially in a dream, is a symbol of contact with a very ancient chthonic deity whose name in our tradition is known as Hecate. A black dog is always a guard, a watchdog between the worlds, meaning that black dogs are symbols of sentinels, which don't let the mind cross from one world into another. Especially in dreams, this happens very fast, unsanctioned. So dogs are these guards, and they can be found in all cultures and all traditions. Black dogs are fellow travelers of the goddess Hecate. She is the one who opens up realms. She's the goddess of crossroads. Thus, she can either let a person cross into another world or close off the passage. In your case, she's showing you that for you to cross is currently unfavorable. Possibly, at this stage, your contact with this force could be so traumatizing that it is best for you to take some time to condition yourself until you're fully ready to perceive the power of your totem bond. A totem is a very serious force. It is the mind of all animals of that species, and so naturally, when you unite with the totem, you absorb its force. You establish contact with this mind. And even though it's an animalistic mind, it's a mind of gargantuan size. Imagine, even if it was a dog, how many dogs do currently exist in our world? A great number. And to perceive all this force as your own, naturally, one's mind may not be able to withstand it. The change in behavior, change in personality, the change in anything is such a great quantity could just be unsafe for one's well-being. Hecate is protecting us. She protects us from contacts that could be possibly harmful to us at this time, which is why in this case, the signs of this goddess are very important, very valuable to us. She protects us from incorrect contacts, just as she protects other worlds from us. She protects because we, too, are similar to a demon, an evil being for many worlds, meaning that we are heavy. Our vibrations are too heavy for some inhabitants of certain worlds. So it would be best to take your time, work on yourself, cleanse your astral body, possibly work on your etheric body, take apart some of your mental constructs so that your consciousness expands a little. So at the time when this force, the force of your totem sign, enters you, it wouldn't be traumatizing nor devastating to you. Perhaps this is what needs to be done.
Many of us have watched Nightmare on Elm Street and are very familiar with Freddy Krueger. But what you might have not known is that Freddy Krueger is actually sort of based on a true story. I'm gonna get into that right now. Back in the 1970s, many Southeast Asian refugees came to America to flee some genocides that were going on, specifically the Cambodian genocide. Many people were left traumatized because of the Cambodian genocide and the amount of torment they saw. One family that fled to LA actually had a son that had recurring nightmares of him being chased. The nightmares were so bad that he avoided sleeping for a few days. But one night, the parents woke up to screaming and found their son completely dead. And this was not an isolated incident to this family. Many Southeast Asian refugees that came over had very, very similar things happen to them. Many of the other refugees that came here had dreams of being chased and they kept reoccurring every single night. Eventually, all of these people would be found dead in their sleep. And that was the inspiration for the director of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Here's why you should be afraid if you've ever seen anything like this. Creatures are known as the black dogs, but they're really not dogs at all. They're often larger than normal dogs, and they have like really big glowing eyes. Seeing one of these means that something bad is on its way.
Hey spooky people, this is another great true Freddy Krueger story. There's a gravestone at Pleasant Hill Cemetery in DeRidder, Louisiana of a young boy named Fred Krueger who died when he was just under 3 years old in 1955. Local legend claims he died in a house fire and that an orange glow or even a flame can be spotted above his or his mother's gravestones some nights, although she actually died 18 years after him. Debunkers who have visited the cemetery claim it's probably people mistaking the glow of nearby street lamps. So this one's unrelated to the inspiration for the movie Freddy Krueger, but it is a great spooky coincidence.
Assalamu alaikum. Now these wolves are people who are thieves and plotters who are trying to harm you. And the other wolf who's trying to help you is someone who has similar characteristics, but they'll try to defend and protect you. So sister, this is a message for you to be careful with those who are around you. Wallahu alam. Assalamu alaikum.
a will to win a healthy life. All natural products. Come join the new movement, guys. We got products in different categories such as sports, weight loss, beauty, and also household products that's all made all natural. Click the link in the description.